from surgery, anesthesia, neurological type 1. But on fruit, and they did an islet transplant, believe it or not, on her. How about that? But this is a case where the fruit, she had nothing but fruit, and the fruit and fructose is not converted to glucose by the liver. Bull crap. No need to. And if you did, she would have problems because she's having problems with glucose. Thank you. Monsanto is evil. Mother Nature is, boy, they are. I don't know. This is a bunch of people that are just unbelievable. Unbelievable. These people are unbelievable. We need a love fairy to visit Monsanto Corporation with a lot of that fairy love dust. Dr. Morse, this is Anna Maria 2979. I was almost born and raised on Anna Maria Island. Is a symptom of detox is to have unclear vision? Absolutely, and I talked about this a couple of videos ago where when you start moving lymph, you can start getting mucus in the eyes more and filmy floaters and stuff like that. Those are the kind of floaters you want. You don't want the other kind of floaters, which could be detached retinas and everything else. I woke up after drinking my juice. I realized, oh, can't even type the message. Yeah, I'll use the eye wash. That'll really pull and clean the eye really well, so get that and just have it on hand. One bottle of eye wash will last you a year. Get a little eye cup, play with that. Good stuff. This is Stir 8 Up, brah, pooh. Every day I think I might be my last. What is going on here, dear one? I need help. What does the doc have people do when they want to fight off disease? Doctors think I've got a Pheochromocytoma or a carcinoid, which the carcinoid is tumors generally in the GI tract, can be in the bronchial trunks, and of course the other one, the cytoma, is in the adrenal glands. That's a big stretch between the two. Doesn't matter. What would that be caused from, dear? Doesn't matter if it's cancerous or not. Just the tumors aren't cancerous. It's only cells that are cancerous, and it isn't a disease. Remember that? A cell's just a damaged cell by acids. So don't freak out. This is just your lymph system. And if you are sprouting little tumors, well, why are you sprouting them? And that means you're not moving your lymph system. So sweetheart, move your lymph system. Get on there and get on the raw foods. Get on the fruits, berries, and melons here for a few months. Get on that lymphatic formulas. Get on that protocol I've been giving you guys, and you'll whack those right out of you if you got them. Right now, a lot of people are having cysts or tumors on the adrenal glands. Very common stuff. Remember, this is this whole connection to the lymphatic system, and you guys are learning a lot about this that no one else knows. So you guys are doing really good. But don't freak out. Don't think the next day is going to be your next. Get your body detox. Get into this and get the herbs in there. Really get moving on this and you'll be fine. All these, if you do have tumors, they'll come out. If you don't, you have a lot of acidosis because you're feeling that. So that's all the same stuff, whether it's formed a tumor yet or not. Doesn't matter. It sounds like your lymph system's really backed up. So go ahead and take that on. STR 8 up. Brah. Okay, this is a German Eichelt. Tongue twister for me. Yeah, I love all herbs all around the world. I really do. I am just, in America, I'm trying to use American herbs because of this issue of importing herbs. Now, you might be able to grow some. Ashwagandha, I think, is grown here somewhat. But I'm just trying to keep down any irradiation, any fumigation, any radiation. I'm just trying to keep down any herbs like that. I'm trying to get as much fresh, organic, wild-crafted herbs. I don't only get those, but you got a marketplace out there you got to be very careful with, and in this country I'm just real cautious. Again, I'd really like to have go to India and put together some kick-butt formulas with Indian herbs too, and China the same way. I try to use some of these herbs when I can and where I can. I have not had extensive Ayurvedic medicine or herbal studies. I just never was propelled to that. There's plenty of strong herbs in this country. Plenty, plenty, plenty. So, but I love them all. So whatever you find good for yourself, but I will definitely, ashwagandha, I'm very familiar, but I will, I'll keep putting together formulas, and maybe I'll put together some Indian formulas as long as I'm assured I can get the herbs on a continuing basis in an organic sense, non-fumigated and or irradiated. That's going to be some of the biggest issues that we face here. But thanks so much. When you're busy in working in your clinic and helping people, it's awful hard to do a million things at once. And I've been doing this for so many years that after a while, it's even in this field, you just can't do it all. That's why I really love you guys and see a lot of you guys tearing it up and taking it deeper and things like that. And I think all herbalists should hold hands around the world. I think we should exclude animal products in herbology, things like that. Even though, I'm into glandulars, but only in the sense of practicing and working with people in that way. We have so many chronic issues, endocrine gland-wise, unreal. But still, in herbal medicine, I'd like to keep out the weird stuff that you really don't need to go to. The herbs themselves are so powerful. We don't need to go other way. The only problem that I see in herbology is not fast enough for endocrine gland failure. And that's why I do like the glandulars, especially while there are man-eating animals on the planet. We can take and save some of the body parts of the organic stuff and use them as glandulars, okay. There'll be a time we'll wind out of this. We'll wind out of dead animal eating. We'll wind out of using glandulars or animal parts. And the stem cells will be more involved, and I think that'll be helpful. But there's nothing like the botanicals in genetically remembering. Remember, stem cells can't clean your lymph system, and this is going to be the biggest problem we face. So, I don't know. We'll just see how everything keeps going down the line there. But do appreciate all your comments. Keep them coming like that. I might waken up to one herber here and change some formulas. I'm really proud of my formulas, but I like to make new ones so you have multiple choices. I like to play with more power formulas to see. So I'll be doing some of this later on. Right now, I'm just trying to get everything set up so it works well worldwide. So just hang in there. This is Miss Fairy Bloom. I'm not into religion, I'm into truth. Religions are systems of control from a priesthood, Catholic, Protestant, Islamic, Buddhist. I know, Scientologists, Masons, the Masonic order? Oh, come on. My dad was a 32nd Mason and then got into the hats, what do you call them? Man loves rituals. And I think that this world is so far away, even in creation's view, so far isolated from the one, that everything does see themselves as separate. So much so that, and mixed with the immature id and the immature mental faculties of the Homo sapien, it's me, mine, you, yours, you look different, you need to get, you need to be away from me, you believe differently, therefore you shouldn't be allowed to live, that kind of, there's just so much insanity around that, and so many levels from the snake handlers to the out-of-body travelers. There's just so many levels. And the bottom line is just what you're saying here, sweetheart. The bottom line is we have to stop believing and start knowing, start participating and being consciousness, being the spirit within, not separating yourself from you. This is our problem. And even in our words, we speak in isolation and separation. And we have to start seeing and speaking in oneness. And it really changes the verbiage and what you're putting into even the subconscious. So remember, it's not my spirit or my soul, it's me as soul. Using these bodies that got a little aberrated. You remember, we're looking through the doorways of our bodies into these different worlds and allowing the drama to go on. And just the art of God and its need to experience something other than itself. You know, and so it can't, when you're all that there is, you can't experience something other than yourself. So you have to create the illusion of something other than yourself. That's why you have duality. And that is the fluctuating of magnetics from one pole to another, creating activity, creating form, the illusion or concept of separation. But it's the only way God can experience something other than itself. So I really feel for the Supreme Being, because you have to have the good, the bad, and the ugly. You have to have the positive and the negative. You can't just have one energy in creation. It requires two to create separation and the illusion of activity and differences. So it's just learning that and pulling back to the one and playing in the duality of the world, but not being a part of it, you know. Detachment. The best way to live your life is detached. Give all the love and beauty and honesty and integrity you can, and just be detached about the outcome, because you're only looking through the window of the bodies. You're just playing the game. Miss Fairy Bloom, I would say you're brainwashed if you're defending your New Age Mystery Babylon religion. It's the ideology. I see you guys are having a little dissertation here. I love it, because this is how you mature yourself. I've had a lot of years of teaching spiritual classes, out-of-body classes, and just spirituality. And there's times when I got myself in jams by my verbalage and, you know, and learning how to articulate and getting my butt kicked with people that got me back and things I was saying. And, you know, just that whole movement and education of articulation, of being able to dissertate with each other, to communicate. And so it's the art of Socrates and Pythagorean communication skills and picking these things up, you know. The problem is we want to defend that which we believe, even though it might not be true. So I find that amazing, you know. My biggest thing is I hope I'm not involved in something that isn't true. That's why I'm real cautious to say something that I don't know is pure fact. Once in a while I might burp out something, but I hope not. Everything I try to communicate, I have actual conscious experience with it. So I see the communication going on with Dwayne and Miss Fairy Bloom. I'm just going to just let you guys enjoy that. But I will say that I will always align myself on those that let go of preconceived ideas of anything. Read J. Krishnamurti, really good for that sort of thing, because in the end, it doesn't matter what anybody believes in as long as their belief system allows for other people to believe in what they believe in. It's when your belief system is better than someone else, that isolates you from them, you're superior, that's a problem. And that's a real big problem. And if you'll read the actual works of Jesus and Buddha and Mohammed, you'll find that that wasn't their perspective at all. Matter of fact, if you go and visit these individuals, you'll see that, oh, did I say visit? Why can't you? But let's just say that you were reading their works they left behind.